Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The coverage team able to bring him down. The Tigers offense in a tricky spot here thanks to that poor return. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff, using a strong stiff arm. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Fighting him off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Offense in hurry-up mode. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to take off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. The Texas Longhorns offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other. That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Longhorns offense is on the move now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Valdez. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to throw again. A short completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Longhorns are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, he gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. The returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. I tried to use this stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's a quarterback keeper. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Here's the second down play. He'll ride the back again here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
No huddle now for the offense.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Auburn. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And it just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Handoff to the single back. That's a strong stiff arm.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Looks right for a quick completion. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the 1st down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the 1st down.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass falls incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Caught in the flat by the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The ball is caught. Tackle made after a big gain. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Finds the receiver wide open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and then running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. See if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And there's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Running it back. It's Hall. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns. Here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the receivers got it. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. If you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass Hunt. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Second down after that previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The offense going with the hurry-up. And now the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They'll kick it away here. Bringing it back, it's Hall. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense getting set. It's second down. Same tailback, another carry. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Comes up with the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And now the defense able to bring him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Extending the play now. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Fights off a defender.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. The Longhorns line up on first and 10.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Seventh play of the drive coming up. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's got it. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense
aiming for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again, running with purpose. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
There's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been